Lena, and today in this video I'm going to do my top 8 Game Boy games. This was going to be a top 10 video, but to be honest, I actually couldn't find very many Game Boy games that I liked to play. But these are ones that I personally enjoyed playing, and my brother actually taught me how to play a bunch of Game Boy games when I was getting into wanting to play Game Boy games, because I saw him do it, and I thought it would be fun to try. So he taught me everything he knew about Game Boy games. He pretty much helped me with a lot of them and stuff like that. And he taught me how to play a bunch of ones, like the Pokemon ones, and he did help me with some of the other ones and stuff like that. And I do have an original top 10 video games video, and if you want to see that video, I'll link it in the description box down below. And I'm gonna get started. And by the way, sorry for the lighting. It's nighttime. It's about, where's my phone? It's 7:15 at night, and it's pretty dark. Anyway, I'm going to get started. So number 1 on my list would be Hamtaro, Ham Hams Unite, and this was for Game Boy Color. Now, I really like this game because this was when I was when I had a big obsession with Hamtaro. I was very obsessed with Hamtaro. I had to have pretty much everything Hamtaro. I had to have Hamtaro toys, Hamtaro games, and blah blah blah. I never had Hamtaro bedding, which is pretty interesting, but I did have a bunch of Hamtaro toys and stuff. So yeah, I like this game because this one's a fun kind of a brain teaser a little bit, because you have to figure out what to do to get all the Ham characters. My brother tried to help me out with this one too, and then I ended up figuring out most of it myself. It was a lot of fun and stuff. So it took me a couple tries. I restarted the game over so many times. And one time I think one of my friends, or I think it was my sister, I don't remember, accidentally started my entire game over, deleted my entire game, and then I had to redo it. And that's why I never let anybody play it, because they'd redo my entire game. And I actually defeated this entire game 2 times so far. And I got all of the characters pretty much. Much in the game that I was supposed to get, and I figured out all the brain teasers in the game. It was a lot of fun. But I don't remember. I haven't played this game in so long, so for those who are actually playing this game, don't ask me how to get any of the characters, because I do not remember. Because I haven't played this game in so long. Number 2 on my list would have to be Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak. I like this one because this one's this one is a tad bit harder than Hamtaro Ham Hams Unite, and this one is for Game Boy Advance, by the way. To be honest, they don't sell these anymore in stores, but they do have them online if you guys ever want to purchase them on Amazon. Anyway, I like this one because this one was a lot of fun, but this one was a tad bit harder because there were brain teasers that were a tad bit more challenging than this one. Yeah, so a bunch of the games in this game are challenging than this one, and this one's for Game Boy Advance, by the way, for those who were wondering. And to do this one, you have to follow all these challenging puzzles, and you had to get some couples that were in love back together there and save them from heartbreak. So that's the whole point of the game, and then you gotta solve challenging puzzles in order to get the friends back together. And by the way, if you guys want any I don't remember any helpful tips, and there used to be a website on how to, website for the characters, for tips on these 2 games I just mentioned, but I don't know if they're up anymore, so I would probably just check them out, but if it's not, I'm sorry. But I may know some tips. If you guys want any, tips on this game, if you have it, please let me know in the comments down below. To solve any of the brain teasers. Number 3 on my list would be Hamtaro Ham Ham Games, and this one also is for Game Boy Advance. This one was a lot of fun for me to play. I really enjoyed it. Because you got all the Ham Hams, and you have to play them, and it takes and you get to play all the different Ham characters, and you have to help them win each event that they play. It's a lot of fun. I messed up so many times, and but I ended up practicing quite a lot. And I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun. I loved playing all the different hamster characters. and it was just a bunch of fun because of all the different events, and I did do a lot of practice runs, and I did win the game like probably 3 or 4 times, and it was so much fun. I just really enjoyed all the different games and playing all the different characters. Number 4 on my list would have to be Pac-Man, and this is for Game Boy Color. I like Pac-Man because I loved watching the little circle guy eat all the little yellow things that are in his way. It's a lot of fun. I did pass this game a couple times. I had a couple hard times with this. Like, I ran into a bunch of weird ghosts. Ghosts, and then I ended up being eaten a couple times. But I did manage to pass it. Number 5 on my list had to be SpongeBob SquarePants Movie, and this is for Game Boy Advance, by the way. Now, I like this game. It was a lot of fun, even though I never finished it, but I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun because I got to play SpongeBob and Patrick going through different levels, like kind of like through the levels that they had in the movie. By the way, if you guys want a SpongeBob SquarePants video, please let me, if you guys want a SpongeBob SquarePants movie review, please be sure to let me know down in the comments below, and I will do my best to do a review on it. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. So this one was a lot of fun because I got to play SpongeBob and Patrick, and then the different levels were like the same things in the movie, which was really cool. Except there were some levels that were kind of difficult, like the skull level. I kept getting my butt kicked in that one. But I really had fun, even though I did start over every single time I played that, which was kind of annoying. But I just really, even though the game like started over like every time I played it, which is kind of obnoxious, but it was a lot of fun. I really had a good time because I loved playing those 2 characters, and SpongeBob and Patrick are my favorite characters from SpongeBob. Number 7 on my list would have to be The Fairly Odd Parents Breaking the Rules. Now this game I never passed and never finished at all, but I really enjoyed playing it because I loved The Fairly Odd Parents. It's one of my favorite cartoons, and I loved playing Timmy and having Cosmo and Wanda and the thing, and I loved going through all the different levels. But to be honest, I never got to finish that game, and actually, fun fact, that was the first game that I got for my Game Boy Advanced PC that my dad got me for Christmas when I was little. When I was in 4th grade, he got it for me for Christmas, which is pretty cool. And this is when I was into playing video games and stuff. Even though I don't have time to play video games anymore, but still it was pretty fun. I like this game because I got to play Timmy, Cosmo, and Wanda, and I had to like defeat all these like weird frog thingies, and I got to use so many different like thingies throughout the game, like fairy weapons or whatever they're called, like fairy items or whatever, like wands or like some kind of giant gun. I don't remember. I only played it like 3 times, but it was so much. I remember it being so much fun that I couldn't stop playing. I played it for almost like an hour one day. Like the day after. I think the day after I got it, I played it for like almost an hour one day. Number 8 on my list had to be Finding Nemo. Now, I never finished this one because this one was kind of a hard one. Finding Nemo is one of my favorite Disney movies, but I really enjoyed this one because I got to play Nemo and him going to school. It kind of goes through all the events throughout the film, and him going to school and finding all his friends. It was a lot of fun. So I only made it through like 2 levels, but still I really enjoyed it. And by the way, this is for Game Boy Advanced. Okay, so those are my top 8 Game Boy games. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!